Nakaipot Kubor, baka Directorate General of GST Intelligence, DCGI, Kawati Unit, Bahu Nailar Arja Opsan, Klasay Madani Kam Thok Khajna GST, Basan Spa Klur Tengka, Nakikar Khana Sain Dewyong, Nikikok Plan Meghalaya, Uba Ardent Mila Basaimoit, MLA of Voice of the People Party VPP na Nongkrem, Ula Radak 0 hour notice, Hakasingi Basa ko darbar liur, Jonga Yeng darbar Thawan ke Jylla, Khadwai Trek Nailur Arja Opsan. Uba Ardent Laang bagi labon ki kam Thok kam syukur, bat bu Kylli lagani kam Thok GST, kala bandan ke jingdong ketilang ki Ophisar naga Jylla. Haba jubab u Abu Tahir Mandal, Menteri Berikmi Iktana Taxation, Laang basan mut ki beri glasyakem, ki badang ketiban lek kam Thok lengba ki Shell Companies. Halau kani ulah pentep bagi jungtok ket kadangai cekmat ban lap ki jing shisha borok, bat benrap bagi kok plan ki yok dawyong lilam na ki bor Penia district, lani ki thiet nashabar Jylla.
Sir, I would like to express my concern on the news report appeared in Shillong Times 20th August 2025 under the caption Rupees 500 crores GST fraud involving Meghalaya coke plants unearthed. So my first concern is about the loss of revenue. So if this amount of Rupees 500 crore GST fraud, which is supposed to come to the state's exchequer, is not unearthed, the state would have easily lost hundreds of crores of rupees and could even go much higher. So my second concern is about the image of the state. This is not the first racket that have taken place in the state of Meghalaya or connected with Meghalaya, sir. In the recent past, we have witnessed, sir, major rackets that are taking place in Meghalaya, such as international bike smuggling rackets involving Bangladesh nationals, infiltration racket, cattle smuggling racket, trafficking racket, gold smuggling racket, and the list can go on and on, sir. And now the GST racket involving the taxation department. So, sir, as citizens, we are really concerned to see that many rackets are taking place in our state. So how many more rackets could we anticipate to see from now? Sir, we would also like to know what are the steps being taken to find out who are the people involved in this crime. Whether official of the taxation department is complicit in the crime, sir. So, what is the assurance from the government that such activities will be dealt sternly and severely to deter such occurrence from time to time? With this few words, sir, I resume my seat.
Minister in charge to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the honorable member from Nongkrem, Barden Miller Basamut, for bringing us an important zero-hour notice under Rule 49, Sub-Rule A of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly on the media report published in the Shillong Times under the caption Rupees 500 crore GST fraud involving Meghalaya coke plants unearthed. Mr. Chairman, sir, according to the Shillong Times report dated 20th August 2025, 4 individuals were arrested for their involvement in the fake billing scam. The accused persons, as mentioned in the Shillong Times, are Gaurav Agarwal, Deepak Agarwal, Vinod Agarwal, and Guddu Singh. All are the residents of Assam. Subsequently, again another report in Shillong Times dated on 25th August 2025 revealed that another person named Shiv Kumar Mittal, owner of GM Coke plant in Barnihat, under Assam's jurisdiction, was arrested for allegedly evading GST amounting to approximately rupees 150 to 200 crores through similar schemes. However, the Director General of GST Intelligence has not yet disclosed details of the Meghalaya State GST Department regarding which specific coke plants in Meghalaya was benefited from these fraudulent scams. Mr. Chairman, sir, it must be noted that legally sourced coal within Meghalaya has been limited ever since National Green Tribunal banned red hole mining in the year 2014. As a result, coke plants rely mainly on the coal obtained through district administration auctions, and to meet their full requirement, they also procure coal from outside the state. Input tax credit is a key feature of the GST framework, as it allows recipients to reduce their output tax liability. A recipient can claim ITC, that is input tax credit, only when invoices are reported to in GST returns. On the GST portal, all interstate coal purchase invoices of coke plants in Meghalaya are duly reflected with corresponding UA bills generated to record the movement of coal into the estate. The challenge, however, lies in verifying the genuineness of such invoices. State GST officers cannot cross-check the returns of the taxpayer registered in other states. Fact, invoices are typically issued to pass on bogus income tax credit, and they can only established as fraudulent if the supplier is non-existent, if goods or services are not actually supplied, if taxes are not paid as declared, or if payment is made using bogus ITC. Investigation of out-of-state suppliers fall under the jurisdiction of the central GST authorities, especially the Director General of GST Intelligence, which has the power to inspect business premises across different states. Mr. Chairman, sir, according to GST portal records between 2022-23 and 24-25, 29 coke plants have been operational out of the 54 registered. Their cumulative turnover during this period stands at rupees 307.06 crore with a total tax liability of rupees 18.75 crore. Of this, rupees 15.84 crore was discharged through ITC and the balance in cash. During the same period, these plants purchased 148,134 metric ton of coals from outside the estate, valued at rupees 72.49 crores with IGST of rupees 24.57 crore. The report does not specify whether the fake invoice billing relates to the sale of coke by the plants or to the purchase of coal as raw material. However, since the shell companies involved are located outside Meghalaya, it is likely that the fraud pertains to coal purchased by coke plants in that estate. However, Mr. Chairman, sir, the State GST Department has formally written to the Director General of GST Intelligence requesting that such information be shared so that necessary action can be initiated against the recipients of bogus input tax credit under the state jurisdiction. Fraud cases detected by agencies such as the Director General of GST Intelligence are regularly communicated to state authorities, and whatever such cases have been shared, appropriate action has been taken in accordance with law. Mr. Speaker, sir, I can assure the House that the State GST Department is actively investigating fake firms operating within the state of Meghalaya, which are engaged in passing on input tax credit to recipients located outside the state, and the findings of such investigation is shared with the respective state authorities so that coordinated action can be taken against the fraudulent entities involved and proper action can be taken against them accordingly. Sir, once we receive the report, we will also see the if there is any involvement of our officers also, sir. We are not sitting idle, we are taking care. I do assure that appropriate action will be taken.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataya kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la aikan diat bada ka batau bha kam kata ika dur jingki marbam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki balehi banai kita kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan ka kot ka kia ka nutrition ba khambha ka jing im ba khambha pendon kam daki marbam medon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya